We back, and I be remiss. I'm sorry. I normally do the hey, how you doing? We talked off camera. I know how you doing. I'd be remiss if I didn't say fuck the Eagles to start this. Cool, cool. That's it. That's all I got. But how you doing, brother?
I'm doing well, doing very well. As you can see in my face, I'm very giddy. You know what I mean? I'm ready to pop, my brother.
A lot
You
to
know
look
what I mean?
forward to. You got a lot to look forward to. Man, it's a short pod for y'all this today.
Yes.
Things, uh, yeah, things going on. Anyway, we can kind of jump straight into it, bro. Don't really. We'll not jump straight into the games just yet. You calm down a little bit. He started to
Okay.
get excited, ladies and gentlemen.
No,
Calm
no,
down a little bit.
I don't got much to
Yeah,
say. You know what I mean? I'm just.
calm down a little bit. You feel me? But I will say, fuck the Eagles one more time. But nah, going into these, we'll talk about these coach hires, man. New faces and new places. I don't know if we discussed this. We're not going to discuss it, but Mike Vrabel is the head coach of the New England Patriots now. Um, that's cool for them. I think they still stink. So,
This is very true.
uh, Ben Johnson went to the Bears as me and you kind of predicted. Well, me, you, and JC kind of predicted off air. It makes sense. You got Caleb. You got weapons. He's an offensive
Hmm.
coach. It all makes sense. It all makes sense.
That was
Um,
the. Oh, not get. Oh, you just running on the topics. I'm sorry. My
yeah, I
bad.
was
My
just
bad.
gonna run off. Yeah,
Okay, okay,
and
okay.
like if you can stop me though, just go ahead. I know the Bears is your second team. Go ahead.
Yeah,
You
I
know what I'm saying?
definitely. Everybody should know that I have a soft spot for the Bears. Them acquiring Ben was a very good pickup. I mean, very good hiring for them.
Mm-hmm.
Not only does he know that division very well. It's number one. He knows that division very well. He's supposed to leave last year for a head coaching job, so he was definitely overdue. And I think this is the right situation for him. Like you just said, hella weapons for him to work
Mm-hmm.
off of. Um, yeah, I like that. I like that the hiring. I'm curious to see what he does. And I don't really know about Detroit and what they're gonna do to replace him. It's gonna be hard, but they already replaced him with somebody and I forgot. But but yeah,
I
great
have no
hiring.
idea who they replaced him with. So
I hope. But needless to say, I hope this for the Bears fans out there. I hope and pray that this is the last hiring for a while. Okay, all right,
mm-hmm.
y'all. When it comes to when it comes to head coaches, they can't figure nothing out. I pray this one works out. I think it
Right.
is. So, yeah. What about
Feel
you? How
you.
you feel about it?
I think it was smart of Ben Johnson. I think he was being picky for a reason. And was he the one that people were penciling in? Yeah, people was kind of penciling him into the Raiders, and not being funny. We talked about this. It just didn't make sense. The
It
Chicago
was
Bears for him kind of seemed like the best upside anyway.
well, they were talking about it as soon as what's the name got fired. So it would have been a match made in heaven for us personally. I feel like he's a breath of fresh air on offense. If that kind of makes sense. He's kind of
Mm-hmm.
like my guy from Frisco. My guy
Shanahan.
from Frisco, Shanahan. He's kind of like Shanahan for me. Um, when I look at their offense, it's like a breath of fresh air for me. You know, Dan
Mm-hmm.
Quinn. When I look at their offense, a breath of fresh air. You know what I mean? So I'm curious to see what he does, especially with Caleb, to see if he can really tap into his potential. Because the way Jaden Daniels played, it was like the niggas make the Knicks make the wrong move. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, so I'm curious to see how he works with him, and I wanted to see how it goes, man. Him going to us would have been great. I would have loved to have him, but I'm happy with our signing, which we'll get into soon. With our hiring, I mean.
Copy. Copy. All right, that's a bit. That's a bit. Mm, I feel you on that. I don't know.
And I
I
and
don't
I
see
understand
Bears
why he
having
wouldn't want to go
for
to
him.
us.
Him personally, that's what I'm saying. Him personally, I don't see the upside in the Raiders.
No, no,
Like the
that's what I
upside
was
in none
getting.
of them teams though. Like
Well,
unless it
I
was
see
like
the
the
up,
Jags,
I see
maybe.
the upside in the Bears for sure. You got Caleb to work off of, Keenan to work
You
off
still got
of,
DJ
DJ
Moore.
Moore. You got
You got Komet.
Rome. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got
Rome,
Rome.
DeAndre Swift, like you said, Komet. So that offense is already like not set in stone, but it's already on the train is already rolling. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
we still trying to make tracks for ourselves right now, as you can see. excuse my nephew's here. Excuse the. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry to the audience, man.
Yeah,
But yeah, man. So you kind of just you got something to work off of with the Raiders. You have nothing to work off right now. We don't have big pieces at all offense. Nothing. You
that's
know what
what
I
I
mean?
was getting at, where it was
You know what I
like
mean?
for
Nothing for
him
him.
personally, like I understand how y'all might want that. For him personally, it just didn't seem like that even made the most sense. But that's all you saw on the internet for a while, so it's just like
Well, this
maybe
upside,
he.
but the reason why I said it's a match made in heaven, I'm thinking from a selfish standpoint. So if anybody kind of got it
Mm-hmm.
confused out there, I'm thinking of like a selfish standpoint. We would love to have him because with the offense with his offensive mind, it will really help us a lot going into the right direction. But with him, he's going to have a field day messing with Caleb. He's going to put DJ Moore in the right spots, Keenan Allen. Like this is a lot of pieces to work off of in there. All they're going to do is just keep signing, add it to the O line. So I think it's
That's what
nice,
I
man.
would think.
And like I said, you know the division well. You've seen these. You know the division well. You were the offensive coordinator for Detroit. So huh?
No. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm
Not
trying to fix some shit over here.
no. I was just saying it's a plus. It's all good. I was just saying it's a plus side for him because you know the division already. You see everybody twice a year. You know, even if you play Detroit, you know the weaknesses. You know the strengths. Even with the Vikings, even with the Packers. So that's also going to give him an edge when it comes to those divisional games. So this is a great signing for them actually. I will
I
sign. Keep
agree.
saying signing, hire. Keep saying signing.
Same
The
shit.
same damn thing. Yeah.
Same shit. Um, we was live. You told me when this news got released. Aaron Glenn to the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Glenn is not a head coach of the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
I think I like that job for him. I don't think that's a bad job. I think figuring out quarterback is always hard, but maybe you get a year of Rodgers, maybe decent Rodgers. You know what I'm saying? Um, no, maybe you just address it in free agency in general. Maybe you
I
bring
heard
Sam
some.
back.
I heard.
I
I
don't.
heard Roger going to the Vikings. I heard him us attached to his name. Russ attached to
That man's attached to
to his
everybody.
suit. Yeah. So.
But I mean, I've noticed that like pages like Bleacher Report and shit like that. But your team needs a quarterback. There's a quarterback that's not working out well in the situation. Put him in yours, like,
Yeah.
and they're gonna give reasons for why it's gonna work, and it's probably never gonna happen in the first place. Feel me? But
Hey.
everybody got jobs.
Yeah.
Everybody got jobs. I can't blame them. Make something happen.
Yeah. But
This.
on that,
Uh huh.
I know we touched on it a little bit, but I'm kind of starting to see what you're seeing. Maybe he can do something with them. He has the pieces to do it because I know last time we spoke on here, it was in real time when the news had broke. So I did say I really didn't like it, to be honest, just to the fact that with the whole Garrett Wilson and Aaron Rodgers situation over there, I don't know really what's going on. If you trade, who do you trade? If Garrett Wilson wants out, if Aaron Rodgers wants to Aaron Rodgers obviously wants to stay here, but you don't know if you want to move on from him or not. So it's kind of a sticky situation to put yourself in. And I always don't want to bring it to obviously race, but black coaches don't really get they have a short leash. You know what I mean? So that's what I was kind of. But they might show him love due to the fact he was a former player. So
I was
I
about to
wish him
say
nothing but the
that,
best
but
though, man.
shit,
For real. The division's
Jets
ass.
coach
So
get that much love. I'm about to say just Jets coaches in general don't get no long leash. They
yeah.
don't give a
So
damn who they're. So
and you're right. So I'm wishing him nothing but the best, man. You know what I mean? I always want to see a black coach succeed, man. For real. So I'm curious to see, man.
we'll get into that later. We know how you feel about uh,
You
anyway,
know what I'm saying?
nah, my reasons. Let's go watch that last one. I'm not even gonna
Yeah,
explain my reasons. Y'all go watch the last one. How about that?
exactly. You know what I mean?
This one hits home. We'll actually we'll do these other two because this you don't care about the others. Liam Cohen is a Jaguar. Is the Jaguars head coach? We do got to talk about this for. I ain't gonna lie, just for a second, because of the way it went down, bro. I've never seen
Yeah,
nothing like
yeah.
that.
Okay. It was
He
foul.
said he
It was foul
interviewed
how
for
it
the
went
job.
down.
You know what I'm saying? He interviewed for the job. They still had their GM in place. Trent Balky in place, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm cool. I'm gonna just go back to Tampa." And Tampa was like, "Bet we're gonna make you the highest paid OC." The Jags fired Trent Balky like a week later, maybe not even a full week, And then next thing you know, the Bucks is like Adam Schefter and the Bucks are reporting that nobody can get in touch with Liam Cohen. It's like they put on D and called it. He said, Jacksonville ain't that far from Tampa. I'm just about to
But I'm just curious
be
on
on
why he
down.
took that job.
Well, a lot of people just want to be head coaches. That's one. Two, the offense is you. If you feel like you're a offensive genius or offensive sided guy, you know what I'm saying? You
I feel
think
like
you
he
could
could have
pretty much work
just
with anybody.
took that Ben Johnson route though, like continue to, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be
Like,
picky. I mean, I feel it, but at the same time, it's like Trevor over there. He not like you know what I'm saying? I revived Baker's career. Well, I continued it. I didn't revive it. That was Canales, but I continued it. You know what I'm saying? Continue his success. Maybe I could do the same with Trevor. Like I can go over there, turn this around. They got a wide receiver one. Evan Ingram, if he can stay healthy.
yeah.
Uh,
Shit, I think what's his name about to get
I'm
one
not a
next
huge
year.
fan of Christian Kirk, but
Ray Bob,
cool.
that cat from LSU.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's who their wide receiver one is.
Yeah, I thought you said what's his name?
Brian Thomas.
Oh, okay. I
Brian
thought you said somebody else for some reason. Bro, who I thought
No,
you said?
bro, Thomas is their number one receiver. Then I said I don't like Christian Kirk. I said Evan Ingram can stay healthy.
Yeah,
Would be that's
he's
their tight end.
Yeah.
No, that's their tight end. Yeah.
Yeah, they tight end.
And then
Yeah, I used to have him.
what the fuck is his name? The running back. Oh, ETN is cool. I think he's cool.
But he was healthy all year this year because I remember he was hurt like maybe like the year before.
I'm gonna say he got this year too, I believe, because he got some run. I even know who he is.
He got some pieces to build off of though.
So they got a little something, so it's like they just need progress. Like certain teams, mine included, are just looking for progress, bro. We not trying to be the worst thing in the world all the time. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about somebody else being bad, not us. Let's be scrappy at least. Let's be feisty. Let's be the team nobody wants to play, even if we lose. God damn. Just going out there and getting your ass whipped every Sunday is no fun. So
it's not at all.
Hopefully, he figures that out. The only reason we talking about this though is because of he went D&D, and then he had the cringiest interview like ever when he met.
What did you say?
You. Man, I know he tried to do the Duval thing that they do. The Duval, that's what Jags fans do because Duval.
For Lil Duval?
No.
Oh, I thought you meant Lil Duval, man, because I know he's from Jacksonville.
I think it's Duval County. I think that's what it is. Like,
I don't know.
Jacksonville is Duval County. Yeah, I think that's why they do it. And they yell like Duval, and his was just so bad. It was very cringy.
Cornball. But
no,
honestly,
it was.
When you look at it like that, I don't blame him though. When you look at it, because the way you broke it down just now to me, the reason why I look at it crazy is because it's Jacksonville. Who wants to coach there? But you're right though. A lot of people, a lot of coaches who want head coaching jobs, obviously. But I ain't gonna lie, I would do the same thing too. I'm straight. I'm a ghost y'all. When I sign these papers, I'm gonna hit y'all right back. You know what I'm saying? So I think he did it. I think he did it the right way. You know what I'm saying? He made sure I secured the bag. You know what I'm saying? Before I completely just disconnected from y'all. You see what I'm saying? So that was smart. I like the way he did that. Now go find the OC.
No, he's the OC. It's over. He's gonna be one of those head coaches that call plays.
No, that's not. No, I'm talking about Tampa. Go find the OC.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
I said, Tampa, go find it.
I was looking. I'm a little throwing, bro. I was looking for this. I was looking.
Duval.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
Man, like I was looking for it, bro.
He definitely sounds like a cornball though. But nah,
it's like he extended the A part when it's supposed to be B part. It's supposed to be the UNA Duval. I think that's how. But his was a little rough. You feel me?
Jacksonville, the community, Duval, Jacksonville,
I would have told
Hey
you,
man.
you already starting off on the bad foot. You know what I'm saying?
Hey
You
man.
gotta relax.
Hilarious.
Yeah. But nah,
Um
they got some good pieces, and wish them nothing but the best. Good luck. The only reason why I'm wishing you the best is how you handle the situation. I thought that was player. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
I feel you. And that division trash. So
Exactly.
I ain't gonna
You know
say
what
it's
I mean?
trash, but
No, it
you
is.
got space. They got the
No,
Texans in there.
no, it's trash. No, it's not
I
good.
but they got space. They got
Mm-hmm.
some it's a little gap between them and the rest of them niggas. That's what I'm saying. It's a little
Yeah,
gap between the Texans and the rest of them niggas in that division.
that's what you're saying.
Dallas Cowboys in a not surprising move did something stupid. And I can't even call it stupid because he might be a good coach, but it's just like they hired Ryan Schottenheimer. If you don't know who he is, it's probably fair reason. It's probably fair game. It's probably completely understandable that you don't know who he is because most of us don't know who he is. And he's also the head coach, but he was the OC last year, but he didn't call plays, so he ain't called a play. But I don't know. And then when Jerry Jones spoke about him, he just kept talking about how like differential he is, like essentially how he's willing to let other people's ideas go in front of his. It's like that sounds exactly what Jerry Jones wants. That sounds like exactly what he would want. If I'm being honest. So, I mean, it's a good thing for me. Yeah, good thing for me
I'm
though.
wiping my hands with the Cowboys. I don't even know why we even discuss them anymore. Why they even a
Because
topic anymore?
I
They
know
make
exactly
foolish
why.
decisions all
Exactly.
the time. Foolish
Exactly. And we talk about
decisions.
people being stupid all the time.
God forgive me, but it won't be satisfied. None of this will like be good. None of this will be like they won't progress. Put it that way. As long as Jerry Jones is the owner, that's what I'm gonna say. They
For
will no
sure.
longer. It won't progress at all. As long as he's the owner, and as long as he's the GM, you can be the owner. As long as you control football operations, you won't progress. People talking about I forgot where I seen him. He's like people talking to me like I forgot. It might have been like a super long time ago, a while back. He said people talking to me like I don't know football. You don't. You know what I'm saying? Like what? The proof is in the pudding. You don't, bro. And it's getting
No, in a way
ridiculous
for sure.
to have these many losing seasons and high expectations on that, and continue to come up short every year, and continue to be as arrogant as he is every year is even crazier. And to have these losing seasons and make no change is even wilder. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a change of a front office, you don't want to hire a GM. You just
No.
refuse. I own the team. I do this, bro. You haven't had a
Bro,
winning season. When was it?
I think
When
somebody
was the last
mentioned to
Super
him
Bowl? 90, 95?
something like that. Yeah.
95,
It's been
96?
20 it's been almost 30 years. So
We,
whatever that
bro,
math is.
that was before our time. Think
Mm-hmm.
about that. And
But
you
the
are
crazy thing
still
is,
arrogant.
bro, I was about to say the crazy thing is he ruined that in the 90s. We could talk about the Cowboys the way we talk about the Patriots and the way we talk about the Chiefs now. You know what I mean? Like
If you don't
they could have
fire,
been in that
listen,
group if you don't fire Jimmy Johnson, who
yeah,
put
again,
together the best football team in the world at that point,
and all
and you
because
don't.
the coaches, I mean the players were showing him love more than you. He's our coach. He's with us during the trenches each and every day. What do you think? What do you
Yeah,
think?
and you're the owner, bro. You just supposed to get out the way with this money. Just make this money, bro. The fuck is you doing?
bro, you want to win or do you or don't you? You know what I'm saying? That's
Because
how
winning makes like you been making money while you losing, but winning make you money too.
no, that he wants to take credit for it, and when they win,
No, I
he
know.
wants to be
I
like
know.
I'm the
I
one who
did
did all
this.
of this. So
Yeah, for
it's
sure.
when you have a run and you refuse to retire Jimmy Johnson's I'm retire his name, but like dude like the
Put him
Cowboys
in the ring of
ceremony
honor.
thing,
Yeah,
and
he
he
wasn't put
finally
him
did it like
in the
last
ring of
year.
honor. Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
bro, that's beyond petty. We know what you're doing, and you know what you're doing. That means that you don't want to see Cowboy fans happy, and you don't want to see your organization win. It's like I forgot what, who said this, but like it's like for real. Call me when you're serious about winning, bro. Like that. Until then, I'm done talking about the Cowboys. They make no winning decisions. They go out and say, he says, I would have to pay Derrick Henry this. My fault. I don't think he's worth this. Then proceed to go sign Ezekiel Elliott, who you just let go because he was past his prime. And then he comes back to show you why you let him go. But like you were, that's just
all right.
that's just a small
don't
problem.
misquote Jerry now. He said I couldn't afford it. Okay.
Yes, you can.
He said I couldn't afford it. Okay. I'm just letting you know what he said. I'm just trying to, what he said. I'm merely a host. I'm just trying to add some context. I'm just trying to add some context here. He said he couldn't afford it. Not he didn't think he was worth it.
He can afford it. He can afford it. That's the thing.
I mean,
They're
we
the
know
highest
that.
sports. Like, bro, you continue to give people the run around like people are dumb. God forgive me. I hope young people show me some grace when I get older. But old man, it's time to pack it up. Old man, sit down. It's been time. It's time, brother. It's over with. I'm done talking about the Cowboys. I'm serious, bro. Free CD, free Micah, and free CD, and free Bland. Everybody else, trash. Trash.
Ain't nobody going nowhere. Too much dead money if you trade their asses. Anyway, moving on. The Saints ain't got no coach still. They feel bad. Everybody is turning them down, and Mike McCarthy said, "I'm gonna just wait till next year.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna just wait till the next cycle."
I know Mike McCarthy thirsty. I know he thirsty to get ahead.
I don't even think so. I was about to say I don't even think so.
That's why I said they have to be so bad. And the reason why I want to ask you this question is because we know a fellow brother of ours who's a Saints fan, and I've been told him this, right?
I know a few.
But I see, this is the problem. I've been said this, right? I said, number one, you guys treat Alvin Kamara as if he's past his prime. He's not past his prime. You guys don't use him enough. Finally use him a lot. That's number one. Number two is, which I was right about. Number two is, I told him not before this season, last season, I believe, trade everybody. I told him what Derek Carr was going to do, and what did he end up doing? Being Derek Carr. You need to restart. They keep talking about their one piece, two piece. No, you're several pieces away. Like this isn't a good team. This isn't a good squad. Y'all aren't good, and your players are getting older. You have your players are getting. I seen top. I love the Honey Badger. It's time, brother. It is through. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean disrespectful or nothing. I love the Honey Badger, but come on, man. Like y'all supposed to be trading these pieces off, and they refuse to do it. So I see why nobody wants to take that job. And please, right. I wouldn't want to take that job either. New Orleans is riding against Derek Carr right now. They don't want him.
Look. I know so much about what's going on in the Saints organization because I had someone, and him, text me early Monday morning. I'm talking about before my eyes open, saying something about something someone else had their own opinion about. Like nobody knows was on TikTok and said that the Saquon thing was worse than anything that's ever happened in whatever, right? And I disagreed. And we had our little debate back and forth. And then it just kind of turned into like, I started to feel a type of way because it was like, your team is what your team is, but you were talking to me. Your team is $52 million negative in cap space next year. Your team has a quarterback with a $50 million cap hit. A below average quarterback with a $50 million cap hit this year, a $60 million cap hit next year, and a no trade clause. Y'all have a team where your best players are 35 and older. Every single one of them worth their salt is 35 and older.
This is true.
Y'all don't have a head coach. Y'all ain't got no DC.
This is true.
But you want to talk to me about my organization and the things that go on in it. And that should be mind-boggling to me.
You should have told that nigga, tell your organization to worry about hosting the Super Bowl, niggas. And
No.
Don't worry about my squad.
But that's the thing.
Worry about
It just
hosting-
became
worry
a.
about
It just
hosting the
became
winners.
a. We not even gonna talk about this no more. Versus, no. Let me tell you about your organization since you wanted to tell me about mine, the one that I actually, pay attention to all the time. That would be like me telling you about the Raiders. It's just not. It's not the people that live and breathe it for their team. You can't do that. You can't do that to me. You can't come to me with a narrative and tell me that the narrative is true when you don't follow this team inside and out the way I do.
Right.
It's literally not possible because the only things you are hearing are the big shit. You hearing the big narratives, the people with huge platforms. You know what I'm saying? Like, other than that, you don't know much.
You are right though.
But I mean, like, it's like I could talk about yours. I don't know much about yours, but on the outside looking in, yours is still worse than mine.
But
even on the outside looking in,
I do have to address the elephant in the room though. At some point, you know this. I gotta ask.
Talk, speak.
When you were watching that first play by Saquon, right? I know people making jokes online and stuff like that. And it's easy to say, like, when we actually get into the discussion of it and we actually really, really talk, because that's when you break it down. Like I said, it's like telling somebody about their own team, like you just said.
Right.
Your offensive line, maybe it wouldn't have sustained the type of year he's having, and he probably wouldn't have been like this. But I kind of feel like he's playing with extra because of it. You know what I mean?
For sure.
It's also extra motivation too, as well.
I was about to say, not to cut you off, and you can ask your question. But a talent, a great special player, you know what I'm saying, that goes to a team with that's been doing it the right way, he's gonna look good. You know what I'm saying? They built the trench. That's what on both sides they built the trenches.
Yeah,
that's what it is. He doesn't get, like the first play you mentioned. The first thing I was gonna say is he doesn't get touched until he's 20 yards down the field.
The question I was going to ask was, are Giants fans happy for him, or y'all kind of like
some
the
of
reason
them?
Why y'all about to say the reason why I'm like dang, like I'm happy you finally, even though it's them, even though it's Philly, it's like kind of not saying you just looking in, it's like he deserved it type of deal, like he deserved it.
Right, I feel you. Some of them, me and my dad was talking about that on Sunday. Like you doing a little too hard because he has on that color now. It just is what it is, bro. He just got on that. I despise all of them that wear that color. It don't matter who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just how it is for me. Like you are now the op, bro. I don't care. You now op, bro. It just is what it is. Like that just is what it is. You feel me?
No, I feel it.
I mean, like if I want to separate that from football, it's like, yeah, it's cool, bro. So, I mean, it's cool. I'm not a Saquon Barkley fan, bro. I'm a New York Giants fan, and that's what I don't think people understand. I don't give a fuck about nobody that don't play for my team for real. Not that much. You feel me? I am forever a New York Giants fan. I'm not a whoever put my uniform fan more than I am a fan of the team.
And I have another question too. It's two-parter. Do you look at it like what if?
No. Because what if what?
Like,
because what if what? Because we had him last year.
Because obviously he tapped into a different gear this year.
He has a chip on his shoulder.
Well, yeah, but that's why I said that though, because I know it's the extra. But if you guys gave him that type of look, maybe that love, maybe touches, maybe something like that.
The money,
something could have went right.
What do you want? Yeah. The money.
Because
when on top of that, it was like another 4 teams. I gotta find it. 3 to 4 teams that offered him more money than offered him to. So it's money. It also wasn't money. You know what I mean?
You also want to win too. So
it's cool. So you want money from us? You want.
But y'all don't want. But you know how it is though, right? If I can't be with the people, if I can't be with the people that drafted me, where I'm home at, where I love it here at, because he wanted to come back to y'all. So it's like
we tried 2 years. There's no way they didn't get to a number for 2 years, bro.
Well, I'm
For
like
2
this.
years, what they bullshitted
If
you
I'm
on the
fluctuating,
same number?
if I'm fluctuating between 1 through 5 best running backs every time I'm in work with the team that I have, it's kind of like
From a
I'm
talent
damn near,
perspective.
I'm damn near worth. I'm damn near worth that. And you just gave Daniel Jones's though, and basically I got to eat that now. And it's like,
And
from his standpoint, I see. You know what I'm saying?
so I get you. And that was the same thing that bro was texting me that morning. Like, y'all pick and chose. And that's I keep trying to tell people, no, we didn't. That is what I mean. Y'all don't really understand. We could have done both.
Could have done.
They
what?
didn't want to. We could have signed Daniel Jones and kept Saquon Barkley.
Why didn't you?
They didn't decide to do that. Their logic, shit, my quarterback making 40. More of the bulk on him than on the running back.
But that's
is
why
essentially
I
what
asked
they was
though.
on.
What if though? Because you see how it played out now. You said.
But
I
I'm saying, what if?
You say we
What
didn't
if
choose,
changes
but,
it to what is what I'm saying. So what if
you
we keep
basically
him?
said, go ahead.
And what if we keep him and then get rid of Daniel Jones? What happens then? Now you have no quarterback.
No, that's what I'm asking. Like, so how do you? But also too, you saying that you guys didn't choose sides. Ultimately, you guys did choose sides because you tried to get a
Not
deal
really.
done.
It'd be different.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say it'd be different if you didn't offer him nothing. It'd be different if he was like, "Yeah, I'm just let you walk." Yeah, I want you to go to market, test the market, let me know what they said they was gonna pay you. Shit, give me a chance to match it. He never came back to match. It was never a match. I'm gone. Once they made that phone call of the let me know, it was over.
See, but but word on the street, like I said, this is one thing I'm going from media reports. Word on the street is y'all tried to lowball him.
That is word on the street. But I don't think they tried to. That's where I disagree because I don't think they tried to lowball him for 2 years. They was trying to get that deal done a year before, leading up into the season, and he kept saying no to whatever they was offering him. And when the season started, he was like, "We'll worry about it during the offseason." And that's how we got to the second offseason of worrying about what his contract is doing. They could have franchise tagged him. They chose not to. I mean, I think that was out of respect. They also could have traded him. That was out of respect for who he is and what he's done for the organization. But then it's like, no, y'all disrespecting me because y'all wouldn't pay me. All right. Well, then go on. I'm still more.
It's an assault to injury when your owner says what he said too as well. So it's kind of like
I feel that he hadn't heard that. I was about to say he didn't hear that until after it aired. So that just was what it was. But it's also like, and we'll move on because this is not the point of this conversation. But the last thing, the thing that, and maybe you can figure it out for me, because the thing that confuses me, right? It's like, I don't think these two things can both be true. Now, you could tell me if I'm wrong. You're happy for him for being over there and winning and being successful, right? But we're the dumbest team on earth for letting him go. So we should have kept him and he could be miserable? Or we should have kept him and he not do what he's doing over there? Like, how are you still happy, but you also think we're dumb? I don't get it.
I think it's just the fact that we had him. We had him and we let him walk. We had him and we let him walk to these niggas. It's not the optics. It's just the underlying. It's just the underlining. Like we had him. We had this man, and he decides to go off this year. So it's like it's more so that like not saying and from a long list.
It's definitely the optics. It's what it looked like.
Well, from the long list of like my organization too, from the long list of things that the Giants have already put you guys through for maybe the past 4 years. That's fans. Like I said, niggas standing outside of Daniel Jones' hotel waiting for this nigga to boo him, nigga, which is still crazy. That's one of the funniest videos ever. But for that, it's like, and then see how the Daniel Jones quarterback dynamic. It's like you did choose sides. It's not saying when it comes to the optics and stuff like that, because I understand how you broke it down. But it's damn near like you chose to give him the money, even though you're trying to get the deal done with Saquon. And it's like, damn, we had this nigga. He's like the only good thing going for us. We know we have this.
What's the most important position is? What's the most important position in football?
Quarterback.
Okay.
Sure.
So I'm not even finna do all that. I'm just saying like the quarterback is the most important position. You just got all right. So just hear me out. This is telling like y'all don't think about what happened prior to that to make it be like, oh, this kind of makes sense. Like as far as them paying Daniel Jones, we're not even talking about the Saquon part. As far as them paying him, because I know people have a too, right? You got a brand new head coach and GM, right? They didn't draft this guy. New head
No, I
coach, new
remember
GM.
you told me.
The head coach
for all
is
this-
the head coach is the quarterback in quote. That's what they was calling him for what he did, right? Or what he did with Josh Allen in quote. I think Josh Allen's probably just gonna be pretty good at football anyway. But for what he did with Josh Allen, right? You feel me? For what he did with him, so you bring him over here to us, where Daniel Jones has a problem turning over the ball. That's his biggest problem. Is turning the ball over. Cool. He stops turning the ball over. He got I think it was 15-5 that year. Maybe so total touchdowns probably 20 or 22-8 as far as turnovers go. You feel me? So yeah, one of the best years that go. Y'all started the year 6-1. Your coach wins coach of the year. Y'all go to the playoffs and beat the Vikings on the road, and he has a literal historic play game. Yes, they flopped. They all sweet. But now it's time to re-up. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if there was not a year for him to have a great year, that was the year for him to have a contract year. That was the great year for you to have a great year. And they still didn't believe in it fully because everybody's like, oh, yeah, y'all gave him 160. No, we didn't. You gave him about 90. You gave him 80 and some change. I think it comes out to 92 after everything worked out. You feel me? They come out to 92. They come out to 92 over 2 years, and the Falcons just gave Kirk Cousins $100 million.
Yeah.
And you see how that turned out. Not saying one decision is better than the other, but I'm just saying it just all seemed like, oh yeah, this is the worst shit ever. Y'all, it's like, bro, it ain't even that deep.
Nah, hell no, it definitely ain't the worst shit ever. It's just y'all fall. Unfortunately, y'all falling under that Raiders category with us, nigga. Just like bad luck type of shit. Like I said, that's it. You know what I mean? That's how.
Yeah, and I mean that's what I'm saying.
We had them, and then we don't have them, and then the nigga walks to our biggest ops, nigga, and has the years.
That's really what it is. And that. You know what I'm saying? But what I say to that is y'all had Josh Jacobs. The Chiefs offered him money, and he said, "Fuck the Chiefs."
Yeah,
I don't want to play there.
But I think Green Bay offered him more dough, so. It's kind of
exactly.
You know what I mean?
And Houston is one of the other teams that offered Saquon more money than Philly. You feel me?
But you gotta look at it too, though. Like when it comes to one piece away, they were literally one piece away. You know what I'm saying?
And I feel you on that, but we probably would have been the same thing about Houston had everybody not got hurt. They got Nico, they got Dalton Schultz, they got Stephon Diggs, and they would have had Saquon in the backfield.
I don't know if Stephon got traded by then. I could be wrong. I don't know what happened first, but I can't say though. Let's think about it too. Like people got it. Well, I'm trying to separate the individual and the team. If I look and if I got a choice between Miami and them, and they offering me maybe $1 million short, and it's our rival team, y'all niggas don't want me no more, I'm gonna go to the rival team, and I'm gonna bust your ass every time that I get. It's not even like a question about it. It's not an and if a but about it. I'm choosing them 10 times out of 10 because I know for a fact when I see you, it's up. That's
cool. I just don't like the you let him walk to there. The only other option was to trade him.
I feel like
and then it would have been like,
though. I feel like he knew it because he wouldn't have made that comment if he didn't know.
What he said he's our most popular player. He was trying to say our best player, but he didn't want to throw nobody. He was saying our best player and our most popular player.
No, I'm saying if he goes to the Eagles, because like out of all the teams that offered him, everybody that offered him, you see what I'm saying?
Well, that's because they are obviously they're in division and they need a running back. Like you said, they're a piece away.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said,
but it's like, I mean, I guess.
Why let that happen?
I guess what I'm gonna say is, I guess you overpay that position and then you still end up with 5 wins and then you're back in that spot again. You feel me? But nobody seems to understand that. Nobody. That's what I'm saying.
It
It's all
can definitely go that
optics.
way
It's
too,
all
for
optics,
sure.
bro. It's all optics, bro.
Cause
We ain't
y'all
never
got
won.
y'all got
We ain't never won more than 10 games with this man on my team. Now all
y'all
of a
don't
sudden
have
we gonna be a
y'all don't
fucking
have
Super Bowl contender because he ran for 2,000.
y'all don't have the
That's
personnel that
we
I'm
don't
not saying
have it to make him look that good. That's what.
Yeah,
Also, all I'm trying to say to people.
that's what I'm
He
not
would have
saying.
never looked like this. And then it's like, oh well, y'all just he's a talented player, so y'all shouldn't have just let him out the building. Cool. We're gonna overpay this talented to help win us 5 games. You know,
But
also
like I
why
said,
we couldn't get a quarterback. You know, also why it's we didn't have a shot at Jaden Daniels or Drake May or one of them. Yeah, you won some of those games. Some of those games at the end of the year.
Yeah, but
Yeah, we're not gonna get a quarterback winning 6 games.
But like it seems like it's gonna work out for everybody though. You guys are gonna end up drafting a quarterback. Rebuild in the rebuilding stage right now. He gets his immediate success, so that's it. Kind of works out for everybody though. At the end of the day,
I mean, it's still that's what I'm saying.
The best thing y'all
I
could have
honestly
got done was get rid of Daniel Jones.
agreed, and I say,
thing.
and I just say, hopefully Mike Kafka goes to Saints so we can get these 2 third-round picks to add to continue adding to this team. But that's it. Like I don't really got much more on that. I just feel like I hate when people who aren't actually involved in the situation try to talk so in about it. You know what I'm saying? There are surface level conversations we can have, but when I'm starting to tell you that I in depth and I'm actually studying it and following it, watching it, and we have you can't keep telling me I'm wrong.
And the thing is, though, it's like I said, you guys' personnel is nowhere near the Eagles right now. So you got to have a quarterback, have 2 wide receivers who's a true X, who's a true Y.
I was about to say
And
I was about to
the
say
offensive
they're
line is
good.
like
I was
top.
trying to say
The offensive line like
line top
5.
5 every year.
I
Come
think
on,
their
bro.
defense started out rocky, but then they're like
The
top 10.
only thing that we were dumb, the thing that we was dumb about
their 2
is
rookies
not
is
putting
fucking
it.
playing phenomenal.
No,
The
the only
corners.
thing we was dumb about is not putting a team good enough around him while he was here.
But that's what I was. That's what I was
it.
really. But that's what I was saying though. That's what I'm like. What you dropped when you look back. That's what I'm saying. The what if when you look back and you're like, damn, we dropped the ball on that. We dropped the ball. We could have made something happen out of this. We could have made something happen out of that. But it's only hindsight now. We're just looking back.
I was about to say, yeah, he was there 5-6 years, and I can't say they didn't try. Who said?
Like AB? Like I when we traded for him, I was hyped. But I see how it turned out, and I'm like, damn, like I wish we didn't trade for that nigga. Like,
and I can't say they didn't. Can't say they didn't take shots at it, bro. They tried. They tried. It just didn't work out.
Yeah,
like at that time
when we
drafted, when we Evan Neal, bro, at that time, everybody was gonna draft him who was in that spot. It wasn't, you know what I mean? That's a hindsight decision. Like, oh no, we shouldn't have got Evan Neal. But it's like every single person, he was not coming out the top 10. We just so happened to be the team that drafted him, bro. And it happened like that every year. But you know, it's the Giants. I get it. I ain't mad at it. No, it just is what it is. I'd be mad when niggas try to tell me shit I know.
It's where y'all play. You know, that pressure gonna be on every time. But shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I already know. I know that's what come with it. It's the media market. I know what come with it.
Yeah,
watching even when they not watching, bro. So
you're gonna be the topic of discussion for sure.
I know what come with it, but yeah, let's move on. That took entirely too long. We didn't even try to do that, but
you could be the Jags.
I could definitely be the Jags.
No expectations.
We could be a lot of worse teams than we are, but we are pretty bad. We are one of them. I ain't gonna lie. It might be a little space in between us and certain teams, but not very much. Moving on. I was on my soapbox for a little. I'm gonna let you get on yours. The Kansas City Chiefs defeated the Buffalo Bills. I believe the score was 32-29. Yeah, man, you can just kind of take over from there. I know how you feel. He's the resident Josh Allen hater on here, and he admits to it, and he enjoys that role. So,
president of the fan club, actually.
Oh yes, excuse me. Titles.
Yes,
My
please,
bad.
please get it right.
President of the Josh Allen hater fan club. There you go.
Yes, sir. He probably will end up getting MVP. He probably will end up getting MVP this year, most likely. My fault, guys.
So?
My nephew was saying deuces. Hold on 2 seconds. But so yeah, my apologies, guys. But yeah,
no,
man.
UPS outside. I got a package on the way.
but nah, man, he's probably most likely gonna win the MVP this year. Which is cool. I think it's all right. It's pretty cool. Everybody keeps telling me. Everybody keeps texting me. Everybody keeps DMing me talking about they cheated, this, that, and the third. I don't care, bro. I don't care about none of that. I don't give a fuck. Honestly, I do not care, bro. I do not care. Please save it. Please save it. I want y'all to save all of that. Bottle it up. I don't want to hear none of that, bro. Because y'all, the hype, as soon as the white man loses, oh, they cheat this and the third. Oh, they been cheating for the Chiefs all year. I don't care. I don't care. So stop texting me. Stop DMing me as well, because I don't care. Josh Allen played a phenomenal year. He had a great year. A great year for himself. An MVP caliber year. It's time to sit at home, buddy. It's Patty time. And every time that you match up with this nigga in this exact scenario, you know what happens. You might as well start calling him Pops. Pops, what's up? How you feeling today? And then Patty talking about, I would have smacked the shit out of Patrick Mahomes. I'm sorry it had to be us.
Feel sorry for him.
Nigga, what? Nigga, what? Who's you talking to like this, nigga? Watch your mouth. Don't talk to me like this, brother. Like, bro, this is when it comes to everybody. And then JC, well, I ain't finna say him. A friend of ours, you know what I'm saying? Keeps talking to me crazy about how Josh Allen is that, then the third. I remember specifically, if they lose to the same man again, I don't want to hear nothing from nobody. No other quarterback.
That is a direct quote from the friend of ours. That is definitely a direct quote.
And if you're a true fan, you gonna know. You know what I'm saying? If you're a true fan of the pod, you gonna know. So when I hear these things and I see this great white hope, the media keeps trying to keep pushing on to all of us fans like Taylor Swift. I'm tired of seeing it. Lamar, I didn't hear no sympathy for Lamar when he lost. There was no sympathy for him. No sympathy at all. None at all. So I don't want to hear this, bro. I don't want to hear none of that, dog. He does the same thing every year. And if he doesn't win MVP, this is going to even lend me more credence to my argument. Because to go again, he has won nothing.
You're right.
He doesn't have one. Besides the Pro Bowl, no accomplishment, no hardware, nothing.
Yes, he has zero of the. And Nick Wright did this the other day. He has zero like titles. So like MVP counted. So it was conference, it was Super Bowl, it was MVP, and I'm missing one more.
Offensive rookie.
Super Bowl MVP. No, Super Bowl MVP. So Super Bowl MVP. No, I don't think so. He might win because I do disagree. I think Lamar won his MVP. I think Lamar is going to win MVP. I think he'll probably get Offensive Player of the Year.
Lamar,
that'll probably be Jamar Chase too. That'll probably be Jamar Chase or Saquon. Oh, so no, they do it AFC and NFC.
Okay.
So AFC, it might be Jamar.
Yeah.
The triple crown.
It might be Jamar. Yeah, hell yeah. It might be Jamar. So if it's gonna be Jamar. So if Lamar wins MVP, once again, his season was once again a failure compared to the others. Compared to the other two quarterbacks we named, his season was a failure. Yes, he beat Lamar, but nigga, Lamar had better stats than you. And if I win MVP, I win MVP. I'm winning MVP this year. Nobody will remember your season. So I'm tired of hearing this. No, do I feel bad for him? No, I don't. Oh, I don't feel bad for him. I don't at all. As soon as he gets on the podium, getting choked up and shit. No. Gotta beat the champs to beat them. Nobody want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear it at all. I'm cool off of it. Do I like you as a person? Yes. Do I like you as a player? Yes. But the media, as soon as you lost, they had so much to talk about the refs. They had so much to say about the refs. There's always an excuse when it comes to this guy. There was no excuse for Lamar. He does every playoffs. He does well. Let's talk about what Josh Allen does every playoffs. What did I say? What did I say when the first beginning was to the season? But when he started talking about Stephon Diggs, how he was mad. Who should he be mad at, Judah?
Patrick Mahomes.
Who's his biggest op?
Patrick Mahomes.
Who keep putting belt to ass?
I think that would be Patrick Mahomes as well.
Yes, sir. And he did it once again. On his way to the Super Bowl. Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? Get out of my way. And I'm hyped for it. I'm happy for it. And sorry for this long monologue, but I was ecstatic. Ecstatic. And if anybody says, LA, why are you hating on Josh Allen? This is not me hating on Josh Allen. Please, please, please. I think he's a phenomenal talent. He's a phenomenal quarterback. Individually, given the team that he had this year, he made it do what it do. And I didn't think he was even going to get this far. So for him to have a phenomenal season like that, all credit to you, Josh Allen. You as an individual, you as a player, you are great. You just not fucking with Patty or Lamar. And that's okay. And that's okay. You have nothing to show for it unless you win MVP this year. So when they keep talking about when they keep talking about comparisons, I can't do that. I can't compare this guy to him. And he keeps getting into the AFC. I don't care, bro. They lose to the same person. Same person. So if anything, talk about one quarterback and don't talk about none of them at all.
Mm-hmm.
Simple. I'm done with the white narrative media. When Lamar lost, I heard them go in on him for 2 days straight. 2 days straight. I see them going to Mark Andrews 2 days straight. I seen them get on Todd Monken 2 days straight. Where was this when Josh Allen lost? For what, the fourth time?
Mm-hmm.
Where was this when Kincaid dropped the ball? Where was this 2-day slate where you guys kept going in on this quarterback? No, you only do it with certain quarterbacks. So you know what? I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm done.
I ain't mad at it.
Congratulations to Patty and them. And now I don't care who wins the Super Bowl. I could care less. I don't care who wins. Do I want to see history? Yes, maybe so. But as long as they didn't win, cool. Maybe my feelings will change for Josh Allen next season. Maybe I don't think it's ever going to change until Lamar wins the Super Bowl. Because they're going to keep comparing.
Because the narrative won't change until
And it's crazy because you have four quarterbacks first off, Lamar, especially if Lamar wins another MVP this season, he's a Hall of Famer. He's a Famer now.
Yeah, he's a Famer right now.
I know it's crazy because we're in the middle of talking because they're in the middle, but there's only 2 Hall of Famers penciled in these 4 quarterback categories. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when I look at these quarterbacks, and they're all going to be battling it out for the next 5+ years.
Mm-hmm.
So who gets there? Who's going to win? Who's going to? And Patty's on a hell of a start right now. So it's hard to even compare them into the same categories. You know what I mean? So it's like especially if he wins now, if he wins,
which they are,
he's how can we even talk about them in the same breath?
No, I think right now it's even now though. I think it's Patrick Mahomes than everybody else. Patrick Mahomes than the group of 3 than everybody else.
Because
I really think that's that'd be 4. Because the way I was breaking down the titles earlier, like Nick Wright was like Super Bowl MVP, conference title, and then MVP. Those are the 4 major awards you can for real. And he was like, Josh Allen has 0, Lamar has 2, Patrick Mahomes has 13.
Yeah.
You feel me? Conference championships, Super Bowls, and MVPs. He got 2 MVPs, 3 Super Bowls, and so it should be 12. I think he counted one in case. I don't know, but it should be 12. They've been
And bro, he's what 28,
5
20,
Super Bowls,
28,
7.
29?
Yeah.
He's
Ooh,
29?
Mahomes. Yeah, he like 29. I want to say. Yeah.
Bro, I'm 29 with 4 rings if I win. If he wins this Sunday or next Sunday, it's
Yeah, he's
crazy,
29.
bro.
Yeah.
If he wins next Sunday, bro, that'll be 4 rings and he's 29 years old.
He don't turn 30 until September.
Bro, Tom got 6. I'm 2 away.
7.
7. Shit, Tom. Oh, I got 7.
Yeah.
I'm 3 away, bro, and I'm only 29. Even if I don't get there, Tom is a Michigan Wolverine, bro. I love Tom.
Yeah.
But
But
if somebody asked me who I would take,
well, for sure. They Tom, it was like a 10-year period before Tom got another ring.
And look how he's like Brown.
Look how long he played. Like, you know what I mean?
And he's doing it if he wins, that means he's doing it in a shorter span.
For sure. I will say I'm intrigued to see what the Chiefs look like once like Travis Kelce retires and fucking Andy Reid. I'm intrigued to see.
Andy not going nowhere.
I mean, I think in probably like 3 years, I think he want to break the all-time coaching record and then go on about his life.
Yeah, I don't think as long as that light-skinned man is my quarterback, I'm not retiring nothing. He took a pay
you say
cut,
that, bro. You say that as a you say that as a 25, 26-year-old man. That man is damn near 80 years old, got a family, and been doing this all his life.
No, the reason why I'm saying this is because think about it, right? We know Travis on his way out. He's setting up for posts. You can see it.
Yeah,
you can tell by
he's cooked.
Yeah, you can tell by his movements, the way he talking, the way he moving. Especially if they win this last one, I wouldn't be surprised if he retire.
If he call it quits,
you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest with you. But think about it, right? They have a system to where it's like the Warrior system. It's like plug in, plug out, plug in, plug out, plug in, plug out. Now that I'm in rebuilding stage, not even a real rebuild. We're doing it a little bit more fine tuning than we've been doing, but we fine tuned enough. As long as I got Pat, bro, I'm gonna see this through. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think so, bro.
Pay cuts. Pat, like how Tom Brady used to take pay cuts.
Well, yeah, I'm saying I get it, and it'll always leave a window open for us to constantly compete. But the nigga's 80 something. I'm finna look up how old Andy Reid is. You talking about I'm a ride till the wheels fall off. These quarterbacks play into it.
I know he older
Pete,
than Pete.
What, 73?
I know Andy ain't older than Pete.
Old is Pete. No. Andy Reid.
I'm looking at him now. I know Andy ain't older than
66.
Pete, yeah. He got 5 years left. If Pete coaching at 70, he got 5 years. If Bill coaching at 70, I got 5 years left in the tank.
You see how all that shit started to turn out the older they got, right?
Cool. We're gonna walk into the wheels fall off. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Simple.
I hear you, but
I got him.
But he was talking about retirement last year. He said he was coming back, but it was definitely hey, what you doing? Because he's the oldest active head coach right now. Like, besides until Pete come in, but he is. Like,
Pete back. Pete
so it's like
you know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
So
and Pete is also very active. Pete play quarterback, practice squad, time to time. Andy not doing that. Andy eat them nuggies and them cheeseburgers.
Exactly. Save your energy.
Commercials.
Save your energy, coach. No. Save your energy.
I bet he want to go sit I bet he want to go sit his ass down and eat them cheeseburger nuggies at the crib with his wife.
I'm sure he do, but he always say these guys keep me young. Pat's keeping him young. Pat is keeping him young.
Until you ain't no more. I feel you. That's just until you ain't no more. I'm just intrigued to see what it's gonna look like. Because maybe Patrick Mahomes hangs it up. Maybe Pat Mahomes hang it up when he's 35. Maybe he don't pull like what they pulling, and he just hang it up at 30, something like that.
If I get 5 or 6 rings, I'm retiring.
So how you gonna tell to retire and he the player, but the coach can't retire?
as long as Pat on that field, I'm here.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
But you just said if you get five, 6 more rings, it don't matter who on here. I'm gone.
Yeah, coach. Coach.
Come
I'm
on
the greatest
now.
at this point. He greater than Tom. If he get 5 to 6 rings and retire at 35, he's greater than Tom. I'm sorry, he greater than Tom.
I feel you.
So I could retire. Andy, I know who's going, because at this point, the greatness, I'm his last act. You might as well rock it to the wheels fall off. I'm your last act. And I'm your greatest act. As a matter of fact, I'm your last act and I'm your greatest act. You might as well rock it to the wheels fall off.
Yeah, nigga, I took the wheels off this. I'm ready to sit down. Fuck. I don't understand, man. These niggas is old. You playing Kansas City, you be cold. Like, nigga, no, I ain't. No.
I feel it, but that's just
hypothermia is a hoe when you old, nigga. It's just.
Yes. But that's what I'm thinking, though, man. It's rocket to the wheels fall off. But like other than that, though, man, who you got? I know we about to end soon, but who you got before we get up? Who you got?
It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. Well, first of all, I would never bet against Patrick Mahomes.
Well, you gotta say it for
Second
the
of all,
man.
I was about to say, okay, well, fuck the Eagles. Did that give y'all answer? I said that 30 seconds into the show, not even. It was 13 seconds into the show that I said fuck the Eagles. So I could less.
Also, we didn't touch
about
on that
them Eagles
Daniels too, as well, man.
He cold, man. Jaden Daniels is one of them.
Is this the greatest rookie season we've seen all
by
time?
By far. Easy.
I agree.
Easy.
Greatest rookie season. Of all time. You got the fucking.
He still ain't make the Super Bowl though. I ain't gonna lie, because ain't no rookie quarterback made the Super Bowl yet.
Bro, I can't front though. If he made that Super Bowl, I was about to say, I think his team kind of sold him a little bit,
except for Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz was going crazy.
Yeah, except for Zach.
He was going crazy.
I feel like
he said fuck Sirianni.
Yeah,
he said fuck Sirianni.
I'm sure
but that's what Zach Ertz.
Why he got traded. You know what I mean?
For sure. And he was on some practice squad. He was on Arizona practice squad or some shit for a minute.
Yeah, bro. It was. I thought he was done. I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was the way they was treating him. Yeah. To the naked eye, you think he done?
He said the other day he not done. He said being with Jaden revives him a little bit. So,
cause he's using them. It's just it's different when you don't It's a tight end is supposed to be my safety net. So when you don't use me, it's like, bro, what I'm here for? You know what I mean? Right. So it's like, so I like the fact that Jaden Daniels is definitely giving the Commanders something to really believe in. And I know we didn't touch on it last time, but that Jahmyr Gibbs celebration, my favorite celebration the whole year. That KD celebration was hard.
Oh. Yeah, that was hard.
Gibbs,
that was hard.
I think KD said, I hate Jahmyr Gibbs already. Move around.
then they proceeded to get smoked. So, don't mess with the GOAT. Can't mess with the GOAT, man.
That's my favorite. That's definitely my favorite celebration out of the whole year. But needless to say, we both have. I want to see greatness, but we both have teams that are in our division in the Super Bowl. Unfortunately.
Oh yeah.
So I'll be going for the Eagles, and not only that, I think they have the better team. But I also am not mad if the Chiefs win because that's greatness. I don't take greatness for granted, regardless of who they are. If you're Ohio State, I can give a fuck. I hate y'all to the end.
I feel it, and I feel about the Eagles. Yeah, I'm gonna just say, I'm not saying. Never mind. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna sound like a hater. I'm just leave that one alone. The Chiefs can tackle. How about that? That's all I'm gonna say. And the rest of what the rest is. The Chiefs can actually tackle.
They can. But
one of the lowest missed tackle rates in the, But
I think the Chiefs lose this. I think the Eagles have a better overall team than they do. Better defense, better O-line. Only thing that they're lacking really is the better quarterback, the better coach, and better tight end. So I feel like they kind of cover everything else. And yeah, I think I gotta cover everything else. I think Eagles are kind of well versed in everything else. So I think it's one more kind of well balanced.
I mean, yeah, it should be a good game. I will say that. Like I won't.
I feel like the Chiefs have to outsmart the Eagles. The Eagles' star power.
Well, no, they win better coach. They win the better quarterback.
Yeah.
The better defense. I don't know.
I like that. See, I would have said that in the first 6 weeks, but nah, the Eagles are like damn near. I think they're top 10 right now, and it's they finished top 10 in the league in defense. So
I'm pretty sure the Chiefs are top 10 too. They defense usually doesn't
go
less
nice.
than that. So that's why I said I don't know. If you want to talk offensive lines, they both about the same as well. Like
I give the
it should
Eagles
be
a
a
slight
good
edge.
as far as yeah.
That's slight. The hair.
I think you're gonna make, and it's gonna sound crazy, but I do think they're gonna try. They're gonna do it again. They're gonna try to make Jalen Hurts throw the ball. They're gonna do what Washington did.
Well, that's obvious though. Like, he's gonna have to stop Saquon. Nigga. That nigga's obviously a problem right now.
Well, yeah, I'm just more so make you carry, nigga, instead of getting carried.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's what my biggest gripe with Jalen Hurts is. Just doesn't do more, but I can't really get mad at him because I'm not calling these plays. So it's like, what you want me to do? And I'm doing
And you know why you don't
what works for us.
Because you know why you don't get mad at him? Because they're winning, which is a team sport.
Exactly, and like I'm saying, it's something that
winning
works for
is a
us.
team sport for sure.
Yeah, so it's like but
Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is a prime example. This year is a prime example of why I say wins is not a quarterback stat. I've been saying that for years.
That's true.
And he's a prime example of it. When he can for less than 130 yards throughout the entire playoffs, and y'all are in the Super Bowl.
If the Eagles lose, is Sirianni on the hot seat?
No. I think if they put last year, they did what they did last year, kind of riding hot through the regular season and first round bounce, shit like that. Yeah, for sure. But I think he's safe now. I think it's pretty much is what it is.
Do you think AJ Brown and that whole little dynamic disperses, or
he's gonna have Trent McDuffie on his ass? I don't. He frustrated than he before. You might have to order a new book, nigga. Rip that one to shreds. They gonna earn that motherfucker on the sidelines.
But
so talking a little shit because I absolutely hate the Eagles, but I think it'll be a decent game. Still picking
you got the
to
Chiefs.
ever bet against Patrick Mahomes.
I got the Eagles, man. So that's what we rock with.
I feel it. We finna go ahead and get up out of here. People got shit to do. We love y'all.
Appreciate y'all for staying with us in our
we appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's all this was. That's all this was. Got a little soapbox.
And before we go, we need y'all to please do
the thing that I was supposed to be prepared for, which is
yeah, but you got me out here looking crazy, man.
Man, because I be ready to, like, the buttons in different places, bro. So I be in, and you be like, nah, but y'all got to do this. So I got, like, 2 buttons to get to where I need to go. And it's just like, well, I wasn't ready for that. You feel me?
Crazy, man. Hey, too.
No,
hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Before we get out of here, I want to let y'all know, too, Josh Allen, get well soon. Hey, man. Josh, get well soon, man. Enjoy that Super Bowl. Enjoy that ball, man.
Hey, man. He gonna cry in the car. Leave that man alone. We off here, man.